start recording again. And now I go to videos 2. I'll rename it to Moonlord Practice Important. And then I'll put it in my craft times only folder, and then I'm going to open it right back up. I'm going to mute it as well because I don't know if you can hear it. And now I'm going to look at the footage for exactly what I just did. I meant to mute this. Let's fix that. There we go. So yeah, when to release the True Eyes. I'm going to try to find a marker for the timing. Death Ray, and then... Hold on. I need to look at that again. God damn it, Windows Media Player, play the MKV file. It's just so annoying, it freezes up. It's the worst. Okay, I figured it out. It's right when the left eye opens, right when I've ducked under the Death Ray. The exact moment that eye opens, I start spamming the Rainbow Rod. And it's best to spam it, just in case the projectiles take a second to reach their target. Because they're like that sometimes. I also need to check the final phase length. It's a bit over 3 minutes. It's around 3-ish minutes, and then I gotta check the length of the song I want to use for that part of the fight, which is around 3 minutes. Perfect. Worst case scenario, I cut out a little bit of recording, which is going to be very easy to do with how I plan to edit it. Okay. I'm not just gonna go for it because I feel a little icky, but one thing I can do is... Oh, that's not what I meant. I wanted to... Excuse me, can I please paste in the... Okay, I need to remove the other two things from before. I copy-pasted that. There we go. That's the order in which things should be... That's the order I need to put the things in my hotbar for the fight. I just had the Twitch link and stuff copy-pasted because I posted it to a few places. Okay, so I need the Ichor arrows. Check. Shot bow. Mega Shark. I made a second copy of Durendal with the massive modifier because it's preferable for this fight. And then for safety, I'm going to put Feather Falls in one of these slots up here. And then I'm going to drink a Feather Fall right before I start the final phase to make sure I don't run out of Feather Fall. Because if I run out of Feather Fall, I fucking die. Because like even 1 second of messed up movement will just get me killed. And then also, the reason I'm actually in the world right now. Let me pull up some music. But the reason I'm in the world right now is to just quickly build the Lunatic Cultist cheese setup for when I inevitably get killed by Moonlord because my hands are shaking like this. I don't remember exactly what it looks like. Shell piles. Where's the Stardust Pillar? It's over here. Terrain's okay over there. I'm not going to try to do it right now because there's just no point. Or you know what would be better? This song. This seems more fitting for the state of the world. One pillar left. It's truly the end game now. I'm gonna equip the summoner loadout and spawn in the guys. You know what? Oh, there's a wyvern. I'm gonna fall down. What are the odds that the wyvern's still here? No wyvern. Or if it's there, it, like, frickin' despawned or some shit. Well, not despawned. That's not the right word. It's Halloween now. Forget how to build this thing. Okay, that looks right. And then all I need is enough room to get in, enough room for the thing to work, and a 1-block hole for the rainbow rod to poke out. I'm gonna build this an extra block thick just in case. And then I have Heart Lantern and Campfire. I have honey bottles. It's fine. But yeah, the reason there's this little upward bit is because the Lunatic Cultist is a little bit out of the reach of the Jousting Lance, which is the weapon of choice for this. So you go down when he teleports and then scoot back up and you're dealing a crap ton of damage because Lance is busted. I'll put this at a more palatable speed so you can actually see what's happening. But yeah, you go up, lance him, go down while he teleports, go back up. Now the big worry is that I'll take too much damage, because the ice attack will hit you pretty consistently and that thing does a massive chunk of my health. Or, really, depending on RNG, it's anywhere from like a small fraction to I'm on the verge of death, and I need to get hit by it several times throughout the fight. So the fix for that is just the beetle set with the shell. And I'll be so tanky that I can actually sustainably tank that attack. And then I've got the Jousting Lance, and that'll be what does the damage. There's I'll quick stack the cacti. I don't feel ready for the final boss. Like, it feels wrong that I'm even this far in the playthrough at all. Also, pumpkins start growing on the ground. So this is the thing. If I didn't use, or if I didn't shimmer cactus to turn into pumpkins to craft pumpkin moon medallions, I could just wait for this. It's Halloween season, so yeah. Also, there was a goodie bag, or there are goodie bags right now. I should consider using some of them. Oh, and then last but not least, I should figure out how I'm going to get into position in my arena. And I think the answer is, I'm going to start the fight around here-ish. So, what I'm going to do... I don't bring any workbenches with me anymore? What am I doing? So I'm just going to place one wall there. That's too close to the edge of the arena. I'm doing more like here. That's a good spot. That's outside of spawn distance of literally anything. And now I just build myself a little house. See if I remember how to build this thing. I can't count right now because the music is loud enough that it drowns out the game. This is intentional. It makes it easier for me to think. I think I built this facing the wrong way. And a block too wide. There we go. I always mess it up somehow. It's kind of funny. And then, I might as well place some walls. They don't do anything here. Well, they attempt to stop enemies from spawning, but there's no guarantee it'll work. So yeah, I'll respawn here now. That's fine. I'm curious what's in the goodie bag. Wolf set. Eh. And it's like the Halloween costume style, where it's like a little bit... Like, it's... They're the wolf costume, or the wolf mask, for example, is designed more to look like a Halloween costume of a wolf than to look like a wolf. I don't know how to explain that better. But yeah, it's going to be quite annoying taking a rail trip across this whole situation, but I'll live. And then I need to... This was a little bit short-sighted. I should have grabbed some potions from down here. Specifically the, Feather Falls and Magic Regen potions. Magic Regen, Mana Regen potions. Because, those would be great to have for the pillar. I'm gonna see if I can just, like, sneak through. I also... Well, I don't use the Mega Shark for that much in this fight. So I'm coming across this pillar's radius. The enemy should be... Oh, Jesus. Like, excuse me? The Stardust Tails are chasing me across the map. I'll swing Durandal upwards in case they happen to catch up. They really shouldn't. I'm pretty sure they are not supposed to go through blocks. Well, actually, I'm gonna set my spawn back down here. I should have just, like, built the house and checked. It would say it's missing a wall if it was built incorrectly, and it would say it's missing a table, I think, if it's built correctly. Yeah, this might be the last time I see this base, aside from right before the Moonlord. Also gotta check my potion stash. I have a solid amount of max food buffs. So yeah, I have 4 spare of each of these. I'm gonna craft up to 10 and then go back to practicing the Moonlord a little bit. I'm just nervous, and like it's my brain just going like, just not feeling ready at all. Oh my god. I could also pivot to a different game if I'm a coward. If I'm a coward. That's a funny way to put it. Oh my god, I'm freezing up a bit. Like I don't feel ready. Okay. So, I'm gonna go back to the practice world. Why do I have obsidian skin? What is it doing? So this is my last practice attempts. And then I go over to the pillar, and then it's time. That's it. That's how this is gonna go. I'm just gonna leave this song playing the whole time. I feel like it... Well, actually, no. Hold on. This song, for this part. I should also close my Twitch stream and... Oh, I got this code message! The ping noise is so funny. I don't like the last one out. That thing, and look at that. I'm gonna leave this song on until it's the Moonlord fight time, at which point I'm just switching to a playlist. So I don't have to worry about the music. One mistake. I can make another mistake within a minute and I'll be fine. Or not make a mistake within the minute and be excellent. I just missed so many those shots. This is entirely unrelated to this game, but I turned 20 soon, which feels wrong. I feel like I should not be, like, genuinely, like 20 just does not, it's something that, that's all I can say right now, because partly because I'm a little busy, but... Damn it! The right hand is dodging all my frickin' things. Okay, 35k, and that was like 28k. Okay, so this thing needs a lot of attention. I got a plan to fix that. And first thing is... Okay, so I'm gonna kill Bleach Plots with Rainbow Rod. Balance. 26k, 28k. Oh, that's a mistake. I'm fine. It's the lack of commitment that gets me hurt there. Okay, and that was 23k. Okay, looks good. It's a balancing act, this fight. And the length of the first phase is what makes it so hard yet simultaneously so easy, because I have so much time to figure out what to do, but I need to do it, and that's the hard part. Ah, hotkeying. I pressed all the wrong buttons. I kind of wish there was a life fruit equivalent for mana. That would be cool. I think the color for that would be purple. 15k. plenty of time to recover if something goes wrong. The big thing I'm scared of is, like, just getting nervous and flying into something stupid and dying. I'm not even going that hard right now, like, I'm just trying to coast through this, like, don't overthink it. And so, the plan for the rest of the stream, if I fail at Moonlord, is to, get back to the state of having only one pillar left. I'm gonna leave Vortex to be the last one instead, because it's so easy when you cheese it. Vortex is pain when you fight it normally, but if you cheese it, it's easy. It's probably the easiest cheese in the entire game. You literally just, like, sit in a hole and shoot up. And I have access to, like, actually decent crowd control weapons, so I can just melt that part. Down to 600 HP, that's cool. You're good. Left hand's got a lot of HP to work through. It's gonna take me a second. That's at least close. That's good enough. It's up here. That. That was scary. I almost fucked that up. Pretty much we don't attack. Wow, didn't even finish that off. Oh! Mistake. Bad time to make it too. Right before the next phase. They're all in one-shot range. That was scary as fuck! I almost got beamed by that sphere. Why did I say beamed? Why is that my... Okay, I'm gonna have to go pretty low here because of that last death rate. Okay, now I fly up. One more sphere's attack. Uh-oh. I forgot to gain height. You'd think it would be easier to remember to not make mistakes like that. Because that's a very, very, very obvious mistake. But my brain's just like that. I'll just miss important details all the time. My 8-minute buffs ran out. Ow. Yeah, so there, I need to move. I need to figure out how to stop getting pushed slightly to the left each cycle. I think the answer is to find an opportunity to mirror. Like that. That's awesome, actually. Why did I go over that? That's not how I'm supposed to do that one at all. And it's super, super dangerous because they can just, like, randomly decide to deal contact damage to me instead of behaving normally. I don't fully understand the try movement. And by I should clarify. I don't understand how they try to move. Like, what is their target position, and what is their path to get there? Like, I don't... Those things I don't know. Other than, like, generally they're very jerky and dangerous. Ah! Featherfall. Well, that's that. Better for worse. This is it. I'm gonna practice this cycle just a little bit more. Yeah, yikes. Good thing I chose to practice. Okay, so I go like this. I stay kind of low here. Wait for him to all-strike with Death Ray, dodge it to the right, but then immediately grapple to the left. And now I've successfully mirrored the cycle. I'm gonna let the Moon Lord full heal, I don't care. I'm just gonna exit the world instead of actually finishing this attempt. So I go across. Maybe it's better to always mirror it. Just for consistency. It also forces me to restore my flight time. It's super easy to do that, wow. That's really not that bad at all. And it gains me more height, so I can fall more during this part. This is downright chill. Oh, and the top eye doesn't do... I don't think the top eye does contact damage. Really weird inconsistency, but I don't care. I'll take it. It's actually too much height. Wow. And it's kind of risky if I don't position properly for it. Which is literally just me not gaining enough height. I'm just trying to understand this part of the fight before I... Okay, so I need to respond to their locations. They take plenty of time to charge. Yeah, so don't... Oh, the top eye does do contact damage. Weird. It's just really up there. That one sphere that hit me. Sphere. Eye. It was an eye that hit me. So do this. Watch the fuck out for contact damage. Okay. I get under them. Fly up. Wait for the 3 true eyes. Thing. Don't go too high. And now I need to keep going up. Cross underneath, or cross over. And then that sets me up for basically just being completely unhittable here. I just go up and away, perpendicular to this edge. And I wait for death rays, and I go across, without missing a grapple to hopefully make that a little less sketch. Okay, so that's the thing. If the Moon Lord isn't positioned well for that part, I will get hit. I've spent a while staring at this now. I should really do this so it's a little bit easier to see. I can just go over the Moon Lord's head. Why not? If I sustain this speed... Oh yeah. Also just don't get scared. Don't be a coward. Genuinely, don't be a coward is part of this. Because like I'm always worried when things get like close together that I'm gonna fuck up and get hit. But the solution to that, as you see here, is to just not fuck up. And also don't let them get that close. Maybe I should just not mirror unless I like absolutely need to. Like if I'm way too close to the wall. So I just don't get hit there. I just go up, let them catch up. Do that. Don't overthink it. If I'm scared, get more distance, it'll be fine. This is like actually just straight up safe. That was a little scary. I got a little bit low there, but totally fine. Plunk. I'm gonna go over this cycle, just because I can. I want to be able to do this cycle in both directions. I don't want to have too much muscle memory for one or the other. Interestingly, I'm ending up on the right side of these no matter what. But going over there did restore my position. That's so sketch. There was no space. Oh wow, I'm actually on the right side now. You start your decorators. I can go up to like here-ish. Okay. I think I feel confident with this part of the fight. I'm surprised I found the time to release the tries so easily. I was just like, you know, that looks about right. I don't see any eyes, so I might as well just attack. Okay. It's time to probably die a million times to the Stardust Pillar because I'm gonna get nervous and I'm really just trying not to forget how to fight the Moon Lord. So, step 1. Get over there, get the pillar shield down. Step 2. Get my spawn point set. Shoot the pillar to death. Step 3. Sit on that exact spot I marked out for myself. Oh my god, my stomach is so weird. Oh, I should select the right loadout. Alright, where are the enemies? There you are. Okay, I can kill those guys in time. Where are the enemies? What the fuck? Oh, there they are. Star cells are actually a threat. Because there's just so many of them, and I can't kill them all. That was a jump. Ugh. Jump scare. My earbuds are falling out. Meteorite has landed. Why now? Okay, I'm gonna fix my earbud. There we go. Oh, that Stardust almost got me. Oh, that one did. Already halfway dead. Wow. Stardust Pillar is so easy. And the way to cheese it is to literally just grab a Stardust Cell, sit in a box, and kill it 10 million times over. Because they split and combine. Damn, I'm nervous. And then I think after this stream, I'm going to start doing unscheduled streams to try to finish this, because this is getting out of control. This playthrough has been going for so long. I might as well summon a spider to help out. The incidental hits of the Venom debuff are going to do way more than the Twin Staff could. Also, how's the line of sight of the pillar? It's decent. Hi. You came in like a wrecking ball. Uh-oh. Oh, I wasn't looking in the right place. Okay, I'm gonna die a lot now, because there's a storm of idiots here that aren't gonna despawn, which tends to mess with me because I have one brain cell. It's not even worth using Hallowed Armor because it would take me so ridiculously long to kill literally anything. I'm gonna buff a little bit early. Oh god, that rope. That rope got me. Okay, I need to stop dying and start just farming star cells or something, because I'm going to run out of energy before I even start the Moonlord fight, and then I'm going to die brutally to the Moonlord and be very sad that I made it this far just to get splattered. But I mean, I'm kind of expecting to get splattered already, just because the pressure of the playthrough world is something else. It has messed with me with bosses where I can literally just try again immediately. Or like where retries are a non-issue. So it's gonna really fuck with me with the Moonlord, I think. That being said, I do also have of all of the bosses in this playthrough, I have the most experience versus Moonlord. Simply because it took me over 24 hours of practice to beat him in my previous legendary run. I'm not gonna be able to kill those. The rope again! Oh my god. I don't know what I was doing, but I flew directly into that projectile. I'm having a lot of trouble with this pillar right now. Just because I'm so intently, like... I don't know, the focus just isn't there right now. That being said, I have only died 4 times, which is like nothing. $513 deaths for the playthrough thus far. Yeah, these guys aren't gonna die. I'm gonna wait for my mana to regen. I flew into a projectile again. I saw that projectile and I was like, that's a projectile. And then I just didn't react. Oh my god. I'm just gonna keep coasting through like this. I'm tearing this pillar to bits in comparison to the other ones. Also, like I think I've said before, I'm gonna keep the fragments. And if it gets to be like November, and I've been trying this boss every single day for the past week, and I still haven't beaten him, I'm going to start using Celestial Sigils, because at that point the pillars mean nothing. And they're really just like a waste of time. Again, I'm just not reacting to these projectiles. And to be honest, I'm not gonna bother to. I'm not even throwing for content, I'm throwing so that I can preserve my final brain cell for the Moonlord fight, because I do not want to fuck that up. And I've already said this like twice, but the worst thing that can happen is I die to Moonlord, and I have to redo the pillars and get more buffs and stuff, and that's really not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Worst case scenario, this gets a no equipment legendary mode situation where I take a break from the playthrough, I do something else for a while, maybe make a few like Armored Core 6 videos or something, come back to it with a clear mind, and I should be able to just rip it to bits at that point. Because this is a fraction, this Moonlord fight is a fraction as difficult as no equipment slots. Because no equipment slots, like, I have one mobility option, and I need to find a perfect cycle through literally everything to stand a chance. And even then, with that cycle, it took me, like, 200 attempts, which is half the amount it took Empress of Light for the same playthrough. But Empress of Light one-shots you. Moonlord, you get me off this thing. Moonlord, you get breathing room in terms of, like, the damage you can take, and it's just more brutal. Because unlike the Empress of Light, okay, that's definitely the shield down. Unlike the Empress of Light, the Moonlord actually, like, just has so much more going on. Okay, it's time. I'm going to put away the teacups. We'll go in the miscellaneous buffs chest. So I don't lose them. These are going to go in the money chest. I'd reload the world right now, but that would obviously be fucking stupid. How many enemies with coins? None. At least none on the map. Okay. We're gonna drink a sip of water. And then go knock the pillar out. So, I need to make some inventory space. My inventory is a clusterfuck. This can go in here, this can go in here. This stays here, this can go in here. I'll go back to this chest if... Excuse me. I'll go back to this chest if I need the items from it. Got ammo. My full warding set is equipped. Why are there mushrooms in here? I can run over here, I can quick stack, I can go over to miscellaneous buffs, I can put all the medium food buffs in here. And obsidian skin potions, because I don't need those. I have grape juice. I have golden delight. Oh, didn't mean to use that. Okay. Things are in the correct order. Massive Durandal, Unreal Mega Shark, Unreal Shotbow. Wait, before I go, I should set my spawn at the arena, so I don't get blasted by Moonlord out here. That would be depressing. It would be really sad to lose the run that way. Or not the run, but the attempt. The sole attempt I have at Moonlord right now. It would suck to lose that. Okay. I'm going to put the Feather Falls in my hotbar. Going to remove the magic mirror from my hotbar completely, so that there's no chance that I accidentally use it in the middle of the fight. I'm going to remove this from my hotbar. Okay. So where's a good spot that has line of sight? I think up here. It might be Wyvern territory. Worst case scenario, I find out, I die at the exact moment that I kill the pillar, and then I have 45 seconds to get into that one spot in my arena that's 10 seconds away. Yeah, I'm actually gonna move. Actually, I can think of one way to see if I'm gonna hit the pillar. Oh. That's hitting it. Okay, so I aim there-ish. And then I wait for the menacing chat message. I can equip all menacing for this. I'm not hitting it, what? Is there somewhere I can sit up here that has no enemy spawns? I'm so fucking nervous. You have no idea. I have no way to express how nervous I am. Okay. That's the pillar gone. Impending doom approaches. I'm gonna get into position and then change the music. I am gonna listen to this. It's gonna be running for the entire time. It's all or nothing. I don't know when the Moonlord spawns. I guess about 420 I'll buff. It's so unbelievably nerve-wracking. I also have chat closed, because I'm not even going to try to... I'm not even going to have chat on screen. I'm gonna buff in a little bit in advance. Are there any other really, really important buffs? This is 4-minute duration. Bring it! Wrong loadout. Imagine. Imagine how sad that would have been if that had gotten me killed. Scary as fuck. I fucked up, and I'm fine. Look, just don't make stupid mistakes. How's health looking? 50k, 44k. Wow, that's a difference. I need to fall more. Health values 36k and 33k. More balance than before. I think this cycle I'm gonna damage the hands right now. $24k, 24k. Awesome. Balance is perfect. If anything stupid's going on in the chat, it's not my fault, and I'm busy. Oh Jesus. I'm gonna start pushing to the right there, which will also force me to fall more because of that combo. Okay, 19k, 17k. $35k. $15k. $12k. $28k. $12k and $9k. Something healed. Okay, 4,000 and 5,000 and some ungodly number on the head. I don't know what it was. 12,000, that's a lot. I'm gonna focus solely on the head right now. I'm not gonna fuck around. I'm gonna play this ultra mega save. Got 5k health. Okay, it's got about 1,600 now. How's the right hand doing? About 3k. Push this one a little farther. 650 is fine. Left hand's on 900. I'm gonna leave that for the Mega Shark. Oh, it's also on 900. Okay. That's as low as I can get it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it next cycle. My heart is pounding. Hotkeys, man. Okay. Fuck. That was scary. We're done here! I got him! Oh my fucking god! Let's go! It's over! Oh my god! GG! Oh my god! This has been one freaking hell of a journey, god damn. Okay, what now? Moonlord trophy? Oh, I got the Zenith swords. That's funny. I'm gonna equip my summoner loadout. And quickly find room in my inventory for all this shit. Fuck. I didn't think about this one. I can throw away the food buffs. I don't need them. And the super healing potions. And, fuck, there's so much shit. I can throw away the rails, they're cheap. I'm going to my base and making a little memorial. That's what I'll use the funny room for. There's that big hollow room that I built to make my house too big on purpose. And, I may as well make use of that. Holy freaking what the fuck? I nailed that Moonlord fight. I got hit like once and it was right at the start. A solar eclipse? Now of all times? Terraria is trolling. I was gonna make a pit stop to pick up the Stardust fragments, but I don't give a crap. I am going to my base, I'm putting down this relic, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing after this. I'm gonna cancel the feather fall actually, so I can fall down this hole without having to hold a button. And my recording's working correctly and everything. 0 dropped frames. Worst case scenario, I download it from the VOD, which would be a little bit ugly because it's bad bitrate, but it's fine. Oh my god. There's no room. I don't like this as much as this. I think this looks better. It'll look better if it's centered. And then this, I'm just going to tuck in here. Not there. In here. I'm just going to let the silence be. Didn't need it. Didn't need that. Well, it's time to put the Spectre armor and spooky wings here. Magiluminescence deserves a slot. And last but not least, the Rainbow Rod. Can I... Oh, it's favorited. You can't even craft anything with this in this playthrough. I'm so fast. No, no. I'm just, I don't have anything left to say. We're done here. I might as well do a little dramatic zoomed in, like walk through the base. I gotta cancel the freaking speed buff so I don't move at Mach 2. I'm... What's the key for it? F4. F4 is not the right key. F5, F6, F7? Nope. Nope. There we go. That's how I disable the UI. F11. I'm gonna go back through. Stand here. And... oh my fucking god. GG, I guess. I mean... I like how eerie that is. Just kind of glowing in the corner. I like that. Fuck, what now? There's nothing left to do. I guess I could give whoever's here a little world tour. I should also grab the tea that's in the miscellaneous buffs chest. The teacups. They have been my friend this whole run. So first, I will show you spawn. Originally... oh, I forgot. This is awkward. Okay, I was gonna show you spawn first, but there's a solar eclipse going on, so I'll show you everything underground first, and then I can go back up when that's over with. Wow, I'm actually flying. Oh, I also have 5 platinum. I'm gonna put that in the potions chest for, like, no good reason, basically. Oh, and I have 69 silver. Nice. Maybe I don't pick up these coins to keep... no, too slow. Oh, whatever. Well, okay. Starting here, there's that fishing pool I just went past. That was for early hard mode. This is my mob farm. I used it to get money, which was completely unnecessary because I had plenty of money to begin with. And, yeah, this was meant to... I guess it did fund the dynamite for what I'm going to show you right now. Oh, there's a creature in here. But yeah, that funded the dynamite in pre-hard mode for the Wall of Flesh fight, which was a bit of a project. As you can probably tell, this took a minute. It spans all the way to the center of the world, and I killed the Wall of Flesh with, like, no blocks left. That's a nice time to... that's a nice time to be somewhere where you can see it. Well, okay, so the first point of interest that I want to show you is the unfortunately shaped Plantera arena. I built the tunnel upwards because of knockback. I don't want to explain it in detail right now, but I built the tunnel upwards. It also prevents the spiky balls from ever falling in there unexpectedly, which is very important because I think they'd one-shot me. Which way does this go? It goes to the right. It's been a while since I went here. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, it's... solar eclipse is nowhere near over. It has been a while since I came up here, wow. So yeah, this was the Plantera arena setup. It was cursed, but it worked. Plantera was one of those bosses where I had to cheese a little bit, because none of the strategies I found were consistent enough to feel rewarding. Like, the closest I could get was, like, of dozens and dozens of attempts with this relatively, like, okay size arena, I had one that worked. where I actually just no-hit the fight in practice. Yeah, but I have this really long tunnel. I needed all of it plus a little bit, and I managed to tank a Plantera contact damage hit. If you're wondering what this is, I got bored at one point and started making grub soup. And I was using this area, which was originally for Plantera bulbs, to get ingredients. I should get the sentry out and put it in the nearest cave. First time I see an enemy in. Oh. Okay. Now, from here. I'm actually going to go back around, because this is going to be faster. It takes a while to worm my way out of there. Calamity crafted items only. I'm not even sure if I'm going to play Calamity, like, ever. I'm not sure if I'm going to, like, want to play that. It just... I'm not sure I'll vibe with it. And I feel like Calamity is the kind of mod that, like, the early game experience doesn't reflect its late game experience. And I guess that's also true of Vanilla Terraria, but, like, I don't want to, like, I don't want it to become one of those projects I complete halfway and then just, like, don't touch ever again. Because that would just kind of feel bad. Especially because Calamity is, like, the most popular mod, I think. Or most popular content mod. I guess that's fire here. I don't know. To be honest, I really should complete Calamity mod at least once, just because it's, like, to create a better understanding of the mod, and just... I feel like it's an important part of Terraria's, like, community at this point. So I feel like I really should play it at least once. Another 7 hour... Oh, you're here to do another 7 hour run. I see. Yeah, that's a grueling task. Yeah, so what I'm coming up on here is my Golem Arena. Golem was the hardest boss of this run, by a pretty wide margin. Like, Moonlord looked scary, and was scary, but was absolutely fucking nothing compared to Golem. Partly because mostly, actually, because I already know how Moonlord works, in and out. I know his attack cycle by heart. But this was the Golem Arena. It's still in the underground jungle, so he's not enraged. And this rectangle would, give or take, fit inside the temple room I got. Which is why it's shaped like this. And just those specific dimensions. 69 by 42, conveniently. I'll show you the inside of the temple room, if I can get in there without getting killed. Yeah, I also had this all sectioned off weird for farming purposes. So yeah, that's that. This goes about down to here-ish, and it's a little bit jagged. Anyway, it's not daytime yet. I guess something I could show you on the map is the cross-world rails. So there's one in the cavern layer that goes to here, and the other end of it is over here. So it spans about the central third of the world. I made this in pre-hard mode, and it helped a lot in early hard mode for getting souls and spider fangs and such. And then there's the elevator, which is not fully spawn-proof because enemies that spawn on the left side can actually clip into the wall. It's really stupid. Yeah, and so the corruption... I tried making corruption barriers to align with how the corruption would spawn in a regular world, and that failed because For the Worthy makes it much more random. So I had to, after becoming capable of surviving, I had to quickly make sure that the Crimson wouldn't eat the world. And that was successful, because everything to the right of here in the caverns is safe, and the surface here is safe. And this is where I fought the Lunatic Cultist. Last untouched piece of land on the entire map. What else is there to show? There's the... You saw me use it earlier. There's the rail that goes across the surface. It's just there. The massive arena. This gave me a lifetime supply of sand. There was a desert. Flawless at first try. I wish you luck. That sounds... Ah, my whole brain is like one scrambled egg. Small and completely obliterated. Soup. Yes, soup is another thing I could compare my brain to. I planted this... Oh, I planted this surface hallow here because the hallow over here where it originally spawned was like mostly in the jungle. It was just a tiny little smidge of it was poking out here. It took forever to grow, so I just planted one over here. This is where I fought Skeletron. This arena size is fine as long as you don't press the S key too much while dodging his hands. So originally I was going to try to build my Plantera arena in pre-hard mode, but I found that my movement control was very poor because I could either grapple and be in motion really fast, or I could not grapple and just be still. And the problem with that is I would either get shot by hornets being still, or I would run directly into a man-eater that just spawned if I was grappling around. So I just decided to wait until hard mode, and that made it so much easier. Partly because I had hallowed armor by the time I was building this, so it was like I could take a hit and not die instantly. The temple was something. At some point I used a hoik to get inside of it. Once I had gotten far enough in. Might be able to find the remnant of that on the outside. I think it's here. Yeah, you can see all this light in this little clump of something. I used that to hoik into the temple because I wasn't going to go through this whole thing again. It's going to take forever. And the temple's kind of beside the point of there. Brain of Cthulhu Arena, big. Barely big enough for this challenge, at least, because it took me forever to kill the creepers. Dungeon, didn't even bother. There's literally nothing down there except bones and ectoplasm, and I can get that from this little section. At one point, I farmed here for about 30 minutes without dying once, because Summoner is, like, actually kind of good. And then, of course, my base, with the newly placed relic, or trophy. Oh, party time's over. That means I can go show you Spawn. So, Spawn originally was a ore brick box. I think it was around this big. And it contained some NPCs and shit. And I have this massive garden. Herb seeds are one of the exceptions I made, because the alternative to being able to place them is to... Oh, ravens. Interesting. The alternative to being able to place herb seeds would be spending dozens of hours running around underground trying to pick up naturally growing plants, which would take absolutely forever and add nothing interesting to the run. So, yeah, that's why those are planted. So this is one of the fishing things. Also, I needed more NPC space for hard mode. You can see I died in July to a flying fish. That was right after I entered hard mode, I think. This was definitely hard mode, August. I'm so glad I saw that spot in the Moonlord's attack cycle where there are no phantasmal eyes in the mix. Just that one moment. And that was it. And that was the last piece of the puzzle. I could feel my heartbeat in my neck by the end of that fight. I should go down here. You can see all my pumpkin moon gravestones that I forgot to remove. But actually, they're probably not. I got killed by a probe. Flaming wood. Yep, that's pumpkin moon one. Early September. Another pumpkin moon one. Another pumpkin moon one. Another pumpkin moon one. So I did leave a bunch of them down here. Another pumpkin moon one. Yeah. So that's the bottom of the arena. The reason it's here is actually right around here. Yep, there's a crimson altar. as a part of the floor, I couldn't leave it sticking. I couldn't leave it sticking out of the ground because that would just be stupid. And so this arena is huge and empty, so I can just fly around freely without having to worry about anything. And it's where I fought all 3 mechs and the Moonlord, so it was definitely worth building. Even just for the twins, it would be worth building, because the twins were fucking hard. I had to learn a lot about dodging to beat them. Yeah, I want to show you where I fought the Lunatic Cultist, because it made for a kind of interesting fight. The only thing to grapple to was the sky rail and, like, the nearby terrain. I got killed several times by the dumbest shit, like a slime rain starting. Yeah, so here's where this fight took place. It also started thunderstorming in the middle of the fight, which was really cool. In the middle of the successful fight, I should specify. Yeah, the Lunatic Cultist overall was pretty easy. I just had some misfortune. Like, let me see if I can find the gravestone. Blue slime. Lightning orb. That was just me being stupid. There's a gravestone somewhere nearby, I think, where I died to a green slime because it fell on my head while I was fighting him because the slime rain started mid-fight. It was really funny. The twins are definitely gonna make the cultists angry. Yep, they're aggroed now. I'm just gonna leave. They'll despawn and then respawn in their unaggroed form. I'm just gonna let this ride for a little bit. I'm gonna mute and drink water and... Yeah. I'm curious how long that Moonlord fight was. I think it was well over 10 minutes, and maybe even 11 minutes long. Because I needed 3 sets of 4-minute buffs. I'm tabbed out right now, I'm just scrolling about. I'm just gonna chill now, I think. But yeah, actually, you know what? I have one more thing I can talk about. Which is the music plans for the Moonlord fight, because I might as well talk about it, because I have nothing else to say. So, basically, for the first phase of the fight, man, Lantern Night is so pretty. And now they happen every 7 days in-game. If I remember correctly. I synced the music at the start of the fight. Damn. Did I manage to... and the song ended. Like, the song was fading out right around when the Moonlord was dead, too. I wish I could go and look. I can. I can go and look. I just have to do it in my editing software. Because the first track on my stuff is my VOD track, which doesn't have the music. And that's so I can upload directly to YouTube with absolutely no steps in between. And the, yeah. I'm gonna speed up a little bit here, just so I don't get wyverned. Or I have time to react. You know what? I'll pick up the Stardust Fragments along down here. I believe they're near here. Yeah, right here. Really high roll, 70. This is that was my most successful employment of the strategy called Just Don't Fuck Up. Just don't get hit. Exactly. I've officially made it back to my base. So yeah, okay, that's not the right song. So the first phase of the fight where I'm just dumping as much damage as I can into the Moonlord will be this song. Because the Moonlord is an absolute fucking tank in this playthrough. But it's like, this is the kind of playthrough where the Moonlord's like a tank, but you still have to be like on your toes the entire time because of the lack of max HP, and because you do real damage. So if you like don't pay much attention, you'll like leave an eye with way more health than it should have, or way too little, and get killed for it. But yeah, so this will be the first phase of the fight. Music. I feel like it's kind of fitting. It's gonna be so funny when people are watching the VOD on YouTube and are like, what music? It's just... The music's on a track that doesn't appear in the YouTube video for the VOD. Yeah, so that will be kind of that, and then... Once I stop using the Rainbow Rod, it'll be this song. And that's when I'm spamming the Chlorophyte shot bow to get the eyes down to like 500 HP, then switch to the Mega Shark to get them to like 100 HP, then switch to Durembil to get them under 50. And then the final phase will be the song I use during the fight, because yes. So yeah. I was feeling, I was starting to feel like the loss of motivation for the playthrough, since this has been going on since like early June. I've been trying so hard. So I'm very happy to have finally made it through. And now I'm gonna do a bunch of like more like middle range difficulty challenges because I need some. I just want to do. I want to make more videos, which is the exact same thing I said as after No Equipment Legendary mode, which is kind of funny. I want to make more videos, and it's kind of hard to do that when I'm preoccupied with this giant challenge that kicked my ass for a long time. Yeah. So yeah, and then this would be the song for this song would start when I release the True Eyes of Cthulhu, and I would kind of... Oh, there's a gold bunny up there. Give me that. It's not gold bunny from the start of the playthrough. I've been seeing gold bunnies so frequently this playthrough, it's weird. Can I reach? I can't. Awesome. Yoink. I'm gonna craft a terrarium for it. You're getting a home. Yeah, the first couple seconds of the song before the guitar kicks in will be, I'll do kind of like a mini recap of the playthrough thus far. What's the terrarium recipe? I forgot. I don't craft these things. $16 glass, okay. Gold bunny cage. I'm gonna put that up here. Sure. I also have glass. But in the end, it has to be this way. I really like this song. I feel like the only song from the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance soundtrack I like more is Collective Consciousness. Yeah, so actually, I'm gonna skip to the part of the song. So during a part of this, I think you can figure out yourself. I'm gonna display a very large number of deaths. Because, I mean, 515 total deaths. So yeah, that's the plan for the music. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna end the stream now. I'm out of things to do. I guess there's one more thing I can do, which is save and exit, and then go into my Terraria saves, open up the World Tours folder, make a new folder called Crafted Items Only Legendary Mode. And go to, where is it? Terraria, Players. Put these in my Terraria saves folder. And Worlds. Put these in my Terraria saves folder. Okay, and I have now I now have moved those to a separate folder. Oh, and I can also go back to my Terraria saves folder. How? Oh, I can just put my crafted items only saves, minimum kills, checkpoints, and most of my other stuff in the miscellaneous folder. Okay, I know you can't see anything I'm doing, but basically I just went and put my crafted items only character in a designated folder and the world, and then moved all the backups I had to like a junk folder, which I'm not even going to delete unless I need to, which I shouldn't. So I guess I could show you my practice world. Planetary arena testing, walls, no walls. Didn't really make that much of a difference. I got fucked either way. Golem practice. Everything else practice. Brain of Cthulhu practice. Wall of Flesh testing, making sure that once I find the right height, it's just good. Whee! So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream for real now. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Sorry, my guts have been so weird. I keep burping and hiccuping and stuff. Anyway, see ya.